I'm Todd Haushalter. I'm the Chief Product Officer at Evolution.
It is Evolution's 20th anniversary and NetEnt's 30th. Can you reflect on the changes those businesses have seen and what the future holds?
Yeah, it's been an incredible run. So NetEnt did some of the first slots ever online, and it's incredible. And in those days, it was desktop only, and there was low latency. The idea of a phone wasn't even around, and their journey's just been incredible. Still doing the most high fidelity slots in the industry. Evolutions is probably even more interesting. So that started with just a Logitech camera on a computer with a girl spinning a roulette ball and manually entering the results. Now, of course, we've got these massive game shows that span the world. We've got every game from craps to 10 different roulette variants, every kind of baccarat variant you could imagine. And we've really basically been inventing the space and advancing what table games even means. And so I'd say, like, right now, we're entering an era where live casino and table games, if you will, is starting to pull slot players over increasingly more. If you look on YouTube and you see what players are jumping from, they're often going from slots right over to crazy time. And so the modern games in live, yeah, they want to bet small, win big. They want to be able to be entertained the whole time, not get bored, and that's really where the future is in this live entertainment meets gambling.
Could you talk us through some of the key product launches to expect from the group over the next 12 months around RNG and live?
Yeah, so we did a deal with Hasbro, which is an exclusive deal for online gambling, and we're going to launch a dozen Hasbro-themed games, most of which are just going to be Monopoly, and we're going to have the only Monopoly games in the world. So what we're doing is we're taking an approach where our different studios, Red Tiger, NetEnt, they're each going to take their stab at their own approach. Big Time Gaming is going to have their own Monopoly games. Then over on the live side, we're really going crazy this year. We're going to have half a dozen Monopoly-themed games, which is really just going to elevate the level of fun. We're doing something called Filthy Rich, another one called Game Night. And these games have 5, 6 bonuses. They're just spectacles. We're talking Hollywood-level game shows and the massive studios, all on your phone.
What are the benefits of securing lucrative IP deals such as that with Hasbro Games?
Yeah, so having Hasbro as a partner for online gaming is incredible because it's known there's 1 billion players that play Monopoly in over 114 countries. So pretty much every player we have knows it already, which is an incredible thing. And so what it does is it allows us to launch games and we can bring a bigger budget to the games than we otherwise would because we know that there's going to be a natural audience that's going to find their way to the games. We know operators will get excited. We know players are going to naturally gravitate towards Monopoly. And so we can invest more money in those games. We can make bigger, grander games, which I think is pretty cool because it advances the industry. And people need to have a reason to log in and play today. So we're trying to give them those reasons. But the same game without the Hasbro content would still be a good game, but we would never be able to justify the expense of building it and taking some of these chances.
What are some key topics the industry should be abreast of and look out for over the next 12 months?
Yeah, over the next 12 months, I think, during the sort of COVID era, there was a lot of funding that flowed into gaming. So there was a lot of investment. You saw a lot of startups, and there's probably 1,000 slot companies. There's probably 40 live providers. And the clock is ticking. They're starting to run out of money. And so I think you're going to start to see some people consolidate. As small studios need money, they're going to be looking for lifelines. They'll merge with each other. They'll get folded into bigger companies. Live providers, they might quit or combine or something like that. And so I think you're going to see a lot of kind of consolidation and just companies dropping out in general. Other trends, I think for sure we're creating a trend in live casino with proprietary content, massive game shows. That's going to be a trend. We're big enough that we can set trends. And then, the other big thing that everybody's buzzing about is this prediction markets. And we're not playing in that space, but it's certainly something to watch.
And finally, is there anything else you would like to add? Anything you want to tell people about Evolution?
Yeah, we're making games that players love, or that we hope that they love. We're working really hard at it. We appreciate our clients who trust us with their players, and we're singularly focused on trying to advance the industry, trying to make games that are enjoyable. We're well aware of the fact that attention spans are shortening. It's a TikTok world out there. And so we're trying to consider every single second of a player's time that we're asking for and keep them amused or on the edge of their seat or enthralled, and generally have them feeling some adrenaline. And that's what we're really going for. And I think our roadmap reflects it this year, and we're super proud. And thank you so much to all the people at Evolution and all of our great customers.